This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Let me ask you again, if you still have any doubts for the last class, you can ask me before I continue with the next topic. So please respond me. If you don't respond, I won't be able to continue also. At least something, say in a chat box if you can't talk. I know there might be some lot of disturbance in your backend might be. So please respond me in a chat box. Any doubts, say yes. If no doubts, put it as no doubts. Say something. Good. Thank you. Darshita, thank you. Liha, thank you, ma. That's all. Rita, fine. So almost everyone says that no doubts, so that I can continue with this. Fine, let's proceed. So we have seen this, how what are the shortcut keys we have in inserting a rows and columns. Now today we will see in this formatting how to hide and unhide the rows and columns. Same procedure to select your rows and columns. Okay, shift space bar to select a row, shift control space bar for selecting your columns. Same shortcut keys. Now we will see I want to hide something. Say example, now we have a G column and H column. I want to hide this H column. Let me select this control space bar to select this column. I have to hide this, right? I have to hide this. So what I will be doing, I'll go for this format. I have an option here, hide column. So it has been hidden. Again, I want to unhide. I'll go here and I'll choose this unhide column. This is what we will do. This is one method. Second method, you can right click. You will have an option as hide. Again, select this G and I. Go for unhide. Unhide is done. Right? This method also you can do. Okay. Next one is with the shortcut keys. If I have to column, hide column, the shortcut key here is control close bracket. Control close bracket. Right? I mean the not close bracket, we can say it as 0. So you can see there is a combination of 9 and open bracket, 0 and the close bracket in your keys. Can you see here? This shows you 9 and 0. Open bracket and close bracket. So control and 0. When I say control close bracket, it means control shift 0. Right? Let me just go here. Now I have given this control 0. Now let me select this I column, control spacebar, I column, control 0 in order to hide it. Control shift and open, close bracket is used for unhide. So I'm using here unhide column. Unhide column. The shortcut key here is control shift and close bracket. Then we have to hide a row. Hide row. Now what I will do to hide a row, the shortcut key again, it is control 9. Control 9 is a shortcut key. Let me hide this fifth row. To select this, I'll use shift spacebar, control 9 to hide it, control shift 9 to open bracket to do this. So I'm using here control shift because I have to use close bracket. So we can say this as, let me edit this. Okay, to edit the cell, you can double click first thing. Second thing is you just go on the cell, double click. First step, go to the cell or go to the formula bar, edit it. Second method, I'll remove this and make it as 0. enter, or there is a shortcut key also to edit a cell. The cell editing is function F2. Okay, so hide is done. Control Shift 0, which means the shortcut key combination here is Control close bracket. So this is what we have done here. Now next one, unhide. Unhide a row. So we will be using the same combination. Control Shift 9. So I'll use here edit F2, that is 9. Again, I copy this, paste it here. Let me edit it using F2 keys. So it is open bracket. To edit a cell, edit cell, what you will do, you can double click on the cell. Okay, double click on the cell, first one. Second one, click on the formula bar. Click on the formula bar. Next one, third one, press F2 in order to edit the cell. Is this clear to everyone? So to hide and unhide rows. Okay. Again, what I have in the same thing, hide options, I have something as hide sheet also. So if I want to hide it, I can right click here. I have an option hide. For this, there is no shortcut key. Again, if I have to unhide here, I'll right click here, unhide. So I have a unhided sheet 6. Click on OK. It is unhided. Okay, there is no shortcut keys for hiding and unhiding the sheets. Clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, mom.
Yeah, fine. Good. Let's continue now. So here, after this, next what I have is renaming a sheet. So if I have to rename this, you can just click here. I'm renaming this sheet 6. Say example format 1 I'll give that. So another method is just go to any of the sheet, right click, you'll find an option here as rename. Give here rename, just change it. Let me give here as conditional formatting 1. Conditional formatting 1 I'll give. Okay, so here when you're giving a sheet name, in case I want to give a color for my sheet name, a background color, then what you will do, go for this formatting. You have an option here as tab color. Tab color, whichever the color you want to give, you can give. See, you can see a light color, but when I click on some other sheet, you can see the complete color combination. Here, let me again go here. I'll go for tab color. I'll choose this black. Okay, now I come for something. See here, you can see the colors here. Okay, so you can give your tab colors whatever you want. Now say example, I'm creating a attendance sheet here. I am creating a attendance sheet. This attendance sheet is for the month of January, February, March, like this. Now take an example. I have your online exam like attendance itself. Mount Carmel's only. I have just updated here. Okay. So the first 2 days I have to update for the last next 2 days. Okay. So here I have your names and your register number, then your IDs. Now what I want to do is I'll light this one second. I have your names and attendance. The same thing I want it for the next month. So this is for the August month. I want it for the September month, then the another month. So what I will do, I'll right click here. You have an option here as move or copy. Move or copy. Move to a end. Create a copy. I'll click on OK. So I got another copy. See here, this one and this one. Okay, so you have here and here. You can rename this. Again, you want to make a copy. Again, move or copy. Move to the end. Create a copy. Click on OK. Another one has been created next to it. Now, like this, when you want the same data to be in use before updating any attendance, then you make a copy of this. Okay, you can make a copy of this. For this method, we will be using this move or copy. You can just right click and make it. See, I have this format 1. I want to duplicate this. I'll right click, go for move or copy. Let me take this end of the sheet. So move to the end, create a copy, click on OK. Now I'm getting this. Or say example, I have this CF1, I'll right click, move or copy. But what I want here is, I want after this format 1. So after format 1, I'll select, I'll click on OK. Okay. Now I want to make the CF1 after format 1, I want to copy. Right click, move or copy. I'll select this format 1. Format 1, create a copy, click on OK. Now see, before this format 1, you will be getting. Girls, please excuse me for 2 minutes. Okay, so sorry, I just created a duplicate copy. So in case if you want to create a copy of this, wherever you want, just select that sheet name and make a copy. You will be getting this. Next one, we'll see under this. Tab color is done. Protecting sheet also I have already taught you. Lock cell, I'll teach you after teaching all the functions. Formatting cells, we have done this portions. The numbering column is called as formatting. Right? This also we have done. Okay, now we will see about the filling series. I think this also I have done a part of it, but I didn't mean to explain that when we were doing the functions. Say example, I want a series count 1 to 100, 1 to 200 like this. Okay, now at present, I want a series from 1 to 20 I need. So what I will do, I'll type here 1, enter. I'll click on the cell. I have this plus mark, click and drag. What happened? It shows me continuations of one series only. It is not having a continuation of a series. What I have to do, see, after you are not getting this, just click on this. Can you see this? This option is called as flash fill or autofill. Okay, autofill option. Click on this drop down option. You have an option here as fill series. Click on a fill series. You will get this option. Let me show you once again. 1. I type here as 1. Let me drag this till 20 series I want, or whatever the series you want, just click on this. Now you have this autofill option. Click on this drop down option, fill the series. Okay, you have to select the second one, fill the series. So automatically the series will be filled. Okay, in case the other option I will use it. I'll type here as 1 first cell, second cell I'll type it as 2. Now select the first 2 cell. You have an option here, drag. Done. This method also you can use. Let me go for the next method. I want to fill a series. 1 I'll type. I'll place my cursor here. You have an option here, fill series. Now how I have to fill towards down. Select this down. Okay. First I'll select here as 1. After this, I'll select this range till here. We'll go for fill the series down. But see, everything is coming as 1 itself. I don't want this to happen. Instead, what I will do, I'll go for this series. Click on the series. I want it in a column. You want it in a row or column, you have to select. I want it in a column. Okay, step value 1 to 20 I need. Okay, I'll click on OK. See, you will be getting this method also you can use. Suppose I want to give some series where it is like even numbers, odd numbers. Yes, you can try that also. 2, 4, first two values you type it. Select the two cells, click and drag. Done. Okay, odd numbers you want? Yes, you can do 1. I'll type here as 1 and the next cell I'll type it as 3. Select the two cells, click and drag. You will get this also. Suppose I want some multiplication series. So let me go with 7, 14 table. 7 and 14. I've typed here. I can drag this. Okay, I want 25, 50. Okay, another tables. Sorry, 52 not. It is 50. Select this. Just click and drag here. Now what I want to do is, I have typed some data here. I don't want to click and drag. First thing, I don't want to click and drag. Just I double click here. So till this end of the cell, it has to capture. So when you have an information in the first cell, then you can do that. So 1, 2, I'll type. I'll select this first one. Any series, but I'm using here 1 and 2 itself because I need a continuation one, so I can show you. I will not click and drag. I'll just press double click. When my plus sign changes, I'll double click. So automatically it will expand to the next level. Okay, you just need to double click and drag this. You will be getting an output. Okay, let me show you once again. Okay, just type whatever the series you want. I am typing here 4 series. Okay, first two cell I'll select, double click, it will just expand. I don't have to type again and again, right? Same thing, you can type this 1 2 3. Other than this, I have already explained you. When you have a Sunday, Monday, weeks of the day you have, you can just type, double click, you will get. You have a month, you can type here. You have a day, you have a date, you will get that. Right? How you will type in the same format you will get. Only for those things which is having a continuations. If you want something which does not have a continuations, then what you will do? then you won't be able to update here. If you want to update it, you need to make some customization. So those things slowly we will be learning in a developer tab along with the macros. Okay, ma'am, did you understand? I'm sorry, did you
Yes, ma'am.
understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going for the next step. So here, the continuation series, it is not only you want to expand this or extract this towards the down. You can also do it horizontally. See, I'll give you one, two. I want to do this like this. Okay, that is column. Two, I'll type here. I can select these two cells. I can expand this till here. Okay, towards down, towards up, towards the left, towards the right, any direction you want to use, you can fill the series down, right, left, like this. Okay, however you want. So this justify we will do later on. Okay, now I'm just covering all these things, whichever is a basic part. Okay, and next one I have a clear. Say example, somewhere I'll apply bold, somewhere I'll apply italic, somewhere I'll apply a font color. Now I don't want all this coloring format and all. I want to remove this, only numbers has to be there. Then I'll use this clear formats. Now I want to remove the values here. Say example, I'll make here color, background color. Okay, I'll select this range. Now what I will do, I'll go for this clear the content. Content is went, but the formatting is not being deleted. Now I want to delete everything in the content. So in that case, let me select this. I'll go for this clear all. So everything is being cleared. Hyperlink, I'll be explaining you when I come for this insert. In a insert you have a hyperlink, so here I'm not teaching. In hyperlink means where you will be connecting to the other part, other devices, I mean other link. Okay, when you're linking for another document, another file, another presentation, images or something like that, in that case you will be using this options. Clear? We'll go for the next one. Okay, sorting. So say example, I want to sort this into A to Z options or Z to A options. In that case I can use this. I have not given anywhere. Okay, let me make this a Anu, Tara, Mitra, Chaitra, Raksha, Vrinda. Okay, now I want to sort this in an A to Z. When I sort this in A to Z, even Anu's name what I have, Anu's value what I have, I need it here. Then Chaitra's I want it in the second one. I want the numbers for the respective person itself. So let me only select this. I'm not selecting the values. I'll show you this what will happen. I'll go for this sort. I'll say it as A to Z, lowest to highest. So it says continue only with the selection. Let the numbers remain the same thing. Second one, continue with the correct selection. Only names has to be filtered, but the marks will not change. But I want the marks also to change. So expand the selection. I'll keep sort. So respective changes will happen. Let me undo this. Your understanding, I'll copy this and put it here so that you can see the numbers here. I can only select this. I'll go for sort, A to Z, expand the sections. Now see here, you can see the respective marks, Chaitra's, what you have, and here Tara, 53, 94, Vrinda, see, respectively, you can see. Okay, so all these things, whatever you are doing, you will be having an updated details. Okay, sorting, you want to do ascending order, yes you can do. You want to do descending order, yes you can do. Say example, I have two things which has to be sorted. So I'll just take this names, put it here, and the score, total score, I'll put it here. Now my requirement is I need the name to be sorted from A to Z. At the same time, I need the value from A to Z also. A to Z also. Now what I'll do, first I'll select this, or just select this, go for this. You have a sort custom option, custom sort. What I want to do, I want a names to be filtered in A to Z. At the next level, I want to filter the total cells from the smallest to the largest or largest to smallest. I want largest to smallest. Click on OK. Now see here, largest to smallest. To the respective person only you will get, right? Are you getting the same respective person? But it will also see the values how it is there. I need this A to Z, so A to Z is properly arranged. In A name itself, if I have some 3-4 people, it will also be arranged in the one below the other. So properly, see here Tara is 369, but here Raksha is this. But I also said I need the values slow at highest to lowest. So according to that, it has been sorted. Clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Let's go for the next one. So sorting is done. Okay, filter option also you have. Suppose among this I want to apply filters and see. Only 2 or 3 people I want to see the details. Select the field heading. Okay, then press Control Shift L to apply filters. Okay, to apply the filters, it is Control Shift L. This is the shortcut which you will be using in order to apply filters. Again, to remove also the same thing, select the field, Control Shift L to remove, Control Shift L to apply. Okay, if you want to remove and apply, you can use this also. Click here to apply and click the same option in order to remove. Okay, fine. Let me go for the next one. I have to find an option where there is wherever there is a value 63. I'll type here as 63, find enter. Now see, it says we cannot find. Find all I'll give. We couldn't find, it is saying. Okay. Let me apply to find names. Okay. I'll go for this. Um, Control F. I'll type here as Anu. Enter. Options within sheet, within workbook. Okay. Okay, see, it is case sensitive also. When I type in a uppercase, it shows me here. Anu I have typed, it shows me value. Find next, where it is, here I have. Find next, so it is going here. Find next, so it is showing me here. So wherever I have Anu, it will be showing me all the values. Now, I want to change something. I want to change some numbers or something like that. I'll press Control F, replace. Instead of Anu, or let me take here, instead of Tara, I want to change to Tarika. Okay, I want to change to Tarika. So if you want to replace only one, just click on this replace. But I don't want to replace here, I want to replace here. I'll go for find next. Find next. So it comes here. Now I'll click on replace. Again it goes here, here I don't want to change, find next. So here I can replace all. I can just give it here as replace. Okay, again it comes here. So everything. In case if I have to replace all, click on this replace all. There were 2 found and both of them have been replaced. So this is replace type. So take down this to find. Find, the shortcut key here is Control F, and to replace The shortcut key is Control H. Control H. Then, if I click inside this table and press Control A, only this table is selected. Only this data has been selected. I click here, Control A, I do only this much is selected. I click here, I press Control A, only those data will be selected. In case if I want to select entire sheet itself, click somewhere outside where there is no details, press Control A. Now it has been selected. If not, you can just click here. Okay, if you just click here also, entire thing will be selected. Or click somewhere outside where there is no data, press Control A, entire thing will be selected. So to select all, I think this I have already given, but still make a note if you have not done. Select all, Control A. Done. Okay, so we have done with the file tab and then a home tab. Insert, I'll be doing this later after finishing the functions. And page layout, almost I've covered everything in our printing itself. So insert and page layout, I'll be coming for this later. Draw is nothing, just to highlight the values or anything you want to do, you can use this. You want to use a pencil, you want to use a marker, pen, anything you want to do, you can do it. So this is, so insert, draw, page layout, I'm just leaving this, we will continue later. Okay, first we will go and learn the formulas, which is most important thing in a part of our Excel, right? So here I'll be starting the actual topic. So I'll close this. I'll be using a new Excel file now. Okay, so I'll delete this because even I don't have to get confused. MCC Excel class online. Okay, I just gave a name. I'll save this. Done. So from here we will be doing the calculations. So all the calculations I'll be recording here itself. I'll be saving here itself. Okay. So before I start any calculations, if you have any doubts in a part of file and home tab, you can ask me. Anybody has a doubt?
No, ma'am.
So no response. Fine. Okay. Can someone give me an answer for this? If you want to calculate and put it in a chat box, you can do it. Or you want to answer me directly, you can answer me. Just calculate this and give me an output. What will be the answer?
$53, ma'am.
53. Okay. So you have given me an answer as 53. Anybody else?
53 only, ma'am.
How 53?
Ma'am, according to board mass rule, ma'am.
Very good. According to the board mass rule. So when I go here, equals 5 plus 5 into 10 minus 4 divided by 2. Now it is 53. What happens here, whenever we apply any function in an Excel, it will work on board mass. Now what is this board mass? B O D M A S. So whenever you apply any function, first it will check whether there is any functions within a bracket. Any functions within a bracket. I don't have any functions within a bracket. Within a bracket, it can be a plus, it can be a minus, it can be a subtraction, division, multiplication, anything within a bracket, whatever the content you give. So those will be first calculated. Then it comes to an order. Order. Why? What is this order? Order means I have one set of a bracket, one set of a bracket and another set of a bracket information. So from this bracket to this bracket, multiplication you have, division you have, addition you have, subtraction you have, something which is one bracket to another bracket you have, those will be done through this order. So first one is bracket and the next one is order, right? And next one what I have is division. Next one is division. So do I have a division here? Do I have a division? Say yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where is the division? 4 divided by 2. So equals to 4 divided by 2. There. So I got an answer here as 2. Next one, I have a multiplication. Do I have a multiplication here? I have here 5
Yes,
into
ma'am.
10. So it is 50, right? So it is equals to 5 into 10. Next one. Next one what I have? Addition. So it will see whether there is a addition. So I have plus 5. Now what it is? So here 5 I have, then I have a multiplication done, right? Now what I have to do? Equals to this 50 plus 5 minus, so I have plus 5 minus 2. So I get a output here as 53. So it will always function in the format of root mass. Okay. Any doubts on this? So whichever the function we apply, always it will be working on good mass. Okay. Next step. We will do addition. We will do addition. But addition, I'll be teaching you different methods of addition. Whichever the method we will be using and how this will work, all these things we will see. Different methods of addition. Okay. So let me take the names of someone. Rita, Afrin, Afrin, Divya. Don't mind if I'm giving you a less score. Okay, I just use a random formula. Okay, Bhumika, Devika, Tanushree, Dia, Leah. So some names I've taken. So let me give here. I'll just select this Control Plus in order to add. Then I'll give here as names. Then I'll give here as subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, subject 5, subject 6. Enough. I'll stop till here. I'll use a formula here. Rand between 30 comma 95, close the bracket, enter. Then I'll select this for the complete 6 subjects and drag for the all the days. I'll copy the values, Control C, Control Alt V. Same way, I copy this and paste it in the same location, but as a values. Done. So I've done here, pasted as values, and I got this value. Now we are going to make a total, but what? Using different methods. The first method is using auto sum. Auto sum. I'll click here. Okay, I'll click here. Before I click here, what I have an option here, auto sum. Just click on this auto sum. A range will be selected. It gives you an output. Right. Now we will use another one, auto sum, but using a shortcut key. Okay, using shortcut key. The shortcut key for this is Alt equals to. Alt equals to is a shortcut key for this. I click here, I press Alt equals to, the range is being selected, and you can see here it shows the numbers what it is having. Then I press enter. Now see, we get a total. Second method. Third method, using sum function. Using sum function, but what I'm going to do here is while using this sum function, I'll be using a function here as using comma. Okay, another method using comma sign I'll be using. So I'll put it in a bracket, comma, right? This is what I'm going to use. So equals to the sum function sum, open a bracket, the first number, it says as first number, then it is a comma, comma, second subject, comma, third subject, fourth subject, fifth subject, and the last subject. After the last subject, there is no required to give a comma, just close the bracket and press enter. After each and every subject, first subject, comma, second subject, comma, third subject, comma, fourth subject, comma, fifth, comma, sixth, comma, like this. End. Okay, sixth after selecting, there is no need to give a comma, just close the bracket and press enter. Your addition is done. Next one. Okay, same thing. We are going to use using sum function only, using sum, but instead of sum in this using sum function, I'll be using here by selecting a range. I'm going to do by selecting range. Okay, now we will go here, equals to sum. I'll open a bracket. Now range means what? More than one cell if you're selecting, it is a range. Now instead of giving this number 1, number 2, number 3, comma, first cell I'll go, click here, drag till the last subject. From first subject to last subject, close the bracket, press enter. So total is done. That is selecting range. Next one, we will use the same sum function, but where? From the insert function option. Insert function option we will be using here. Okay, so here I'll click. Now have this option fx. This fx is used for inserting a function. Click on this. There are different methods of using here also. What I want to do, I have to do sum function. Just type it as sum and click on OK. You will get some related function. I want to use a sum. I'll click on OK. Done. So here you can select one by one cell also. You can select the range also. I'll show you one by one also. So how we have done first subject. Okay, now second subject, third subject, fourth subject. I'm just selecting under number 4, number 5, whatever it is. Okay, then I'll go for the next one. I'll press tab, I'll get this. So I'll use the next one. So you can see the number also, 59, 63, 39, overall total also it is showing. I'll just click on OK, it is done. The same insert function only, instead of selecting, in this what did I do? Individual cell value I've selected. Cell I was selecting. But this time what I will do, I will use a range. Instead of selecting cells, I'll use a range. So what I'll do, equals to, sorry, no equals to, just go to the cell, insert function. I want to use sum, click on OK. So I got this. Okay, I'll remove this. Just click on this, select the range, then just click on OK. You can see the numbers within bracket also. I'll click on OK. Done. So all my total is done here. Okay. Next one I have here the other method. So I said you this auto sum, you have an option here. The same auto sum option you have in formula tab also. I'll click on this auto sum, see what is happening. Instead of selecting this range, it is selecting a wrong range. So what I'll do, I'll select the proper range and press enter. This is why it is selecting a wrong range. I'm not using this auto sum option in the first level itself. I'm doing somewhere in the between. Already some calculation is done, so that range will be selected. So whenever you are using auto sum after some 2 3 calculation, it will always see, you have to check whether the right level has been selected, right range has been selected or not. According to that, once after selecting, then move for the next option. Okay, then again I use here equals to sum, open a bracket, select the range, close the bracket, enter. So in this, the most common function which we will be using is, this is auto sum, or auto sum with a shortcut key, or by selecting the range. These are the common function, the most important function method of making an addition, which we will be using here. So this is what we have. Any doubts on this? Girls, please respond me if you have any doubts or not.
No, ma'am.
Okay, Pragati says no. Others? No, ma'am. Okay, long back your done. No. Very good. So Rida has no doubts. Kanak has no doubts. Fine. Anybody? Still anybody has to say something? Fine. If it is clear to you, let me go for the next level. Now addition we have done, we will do some subtraction. Okay, we will do some subtractions. Example, I'll take a product, name of the product. So I have here sales price and I have a cost price. I hope you all know what is sales price and cost price, right? Hard disk is hard disk. Okay, ss SSD, pen drive, ram, rom, um, SD card. So enough, I'll just take few product lists. Based on this, I'll apply. So I'm using a function again, random values between 300 to 500 is my sales price. I'll drag this. Okay, copy this, paste it as a value. Now here equals to rand between, excuse me, rand between 300 I give. So here I'll give 200 comma 400, close the bracket, and so I'll drag this. So purposely I'll make some changes here. I'll make it as 396. I didn't make this. Control C, Control Alt 3, make it as value. I'll make it as here. Okay, let that be the same thing. I'll make here as 424. Okay, now I want to know whether I got a profit or loss. Profit or loss. Enter. Done. Okay, so let's find this whether we got a profit or loss. I'll come to this. Now equals to, so sales price minus cost price. Only then I'll come to know what is my profit. And I got a profit. So you can ask me that for addition, for making an addition, we have used the function sum. For subtraction, do we have any function? If anybody knows, you can answer me. Fine. So let me give you an answer. There is no particular function for subtraction. We will do subtraction only using the sub, that is minus sign. Okay. So equals to sales price minus cost price. You will get a value. So I am getting here minus, which means there is a plus. Instead of me calculating this again and again, I can just click and drag this, so I'll get an output whether there is a profit or loss. So I have a loss here. Now see, we have done this calculation, right? Conditional formatting. I want to highlight the values which is less than 0 in a red color. So what I will do, I'll go for this conditional formatting, highlight the cell rule that is less than 0, click on OK. Click on OK. So it is highlighting in a red color. Understood? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. We'll go for the next step. Okay. Fine. I'll show you one more thing. We will insert chart. Okay. But chart we are not representing completely. I only want to see what is the score in a graph. But only inside this one cell itself. I don't want to use it in bigger cell. So what I will do, I'll go for this insert. You have option here spark line. Can you see here? You have a spark line. Now, column wise, I want to see. I'll select this. Now, it asks me a range from subject 1 to subject 6. I'll select. Then I'll click on OK. Now, see, highest to lowest chart you will be getting. Same way, I want to use a line chart, that also I can do. I'll go for this insert. I have a line chart. Select the range from subject 1 to subject 6. Click on OK. Now see here, you're getting, I'll just click and drag this here. You can see the score level, how it is changing. Why I didn't use this win and loss? When I have a negative value. When I have a negative value, then I'll be using this. Since I have only two values, if I show you, might be you may not understand. I'll just copy the same values and put it somewhere. I'll put it here. So here purposely I'll add minus sign in one or the other places. Now we will use this. See, when I go for this insert win or loss, the same thing. Select the range, then click on OK. It is coming. When there is a loss, you can see this bottom line which is in a red color. But when there is a profit, there is no changes. Everything is in a same blue color. So in this way also you can use. This is sparkline. Okay, if you want to change the color, sparkline color, see you have a combination. I want to use green color. See, green color is done. Mark the color for the negative points. For the negative points, it shows me in a red color. I want to show it in some other color. I'll choose this color, so you can use this also. However you want, you can use this. So this is sparkline. Within a cell, if I want to represent some charts, I'll be using this sparkline. Okay. So addition is done, subtraction is done. Now next one, we will go for multiplication. Okay, I'll take the same thing, product. Okay, so let me take here as, okay, cost price I will take. Instead of selling price, I'll take this as cost price. Now number of quantity I need. I want to know number of quantity. So here again I give some random values. Okay, so one price, cost price of per unit is 336. I want to know what is the total price. What is the total price for my 41 units? So what I will do, I'll make here amount. I will need to find an amount. So I can use a function like this, equals to units, that is cost price, into quantity, and this is one method. Okay, what did we do? We just use a multiplication sign and done. Next one, equals to product. You can use a function product. Select the first two digits, that is cost price and quantity. Press enter. You will get this. Okay, so for addition we had a sum, and for subtraction we didn't had. Whereas for multiplication, I'm sorry, I'm doing in the wrong place. If I have to apply multiplication, that is multiplying any values, then you can use a star sign, or you have a function called product. This is done. Next one, we will go for a division. I'll use the same thing, product name, put it here. I'll take this cost price, not required. Let me take it as amount. I have a amount. I'll give some random values, equals to rand between few values. So I'll give it from 600 comma 1000. I'll close the bracket, enter. Expand this, copy and paste it as values. Done. Okay, now I have here, this is my total amount. This is not rate per unit, this is my total amount. Now I have a units, that is quantity. I have a quantity. This I'll put some random values, equals to random values between 10 comma 25. Close the bracket, enter. Will expand this, copy, paste it as a values. Done. Now I want to do what? I need to find rate per unit. This is my total amount. Now this is my closing stock. Closing stock, you can say. Now in this closing stock, what I want to do is I need to find what is my total amount, that is rate per unit. One, I have 16 units. Okay, this 16 units is costing me 855. What is rate per unit? So equals to 855 divided by 16 units, you get a value. There is no function for your division, so you will be using this division sign itself, total amount divided by number of quantities. So you'll get like this. Now I only want to give two decimal values. I'll select this, decrease the decimal values to 2 decimal points. If you want it as only 1 decimal points, you can give, or if I don't want to any decimal points, I can remove the decimal points. So I can use this. So rate per unit is this one. So for division, divide, right? For dividing, we have no functions. We will use a only find here. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So Leah says yes, no doubts. Who says why here no ma'am, which means no doubt. Yes ma'am means no doubts, or you have a doubts. No ma'am, yes ma'am. Please convey me what it is. Leah, yes ma'am means you understood, or you have a doubt. No doubts ma'am. Good. Thank you ma'am. Let me go for this. So I have a list of names and their scores here. So I'll remove this. I'll go for clear formatting. Clear all, done. Now I need to find the total. Now I'm not using a different methods. I'll use a function equals to sum, open a bracket, select the range, close the bracket, enter. I don't have to apply this function again and again. I just click here, drag this till here. Done. Total I got. Now I want to know which is the least score. I need to find least score in all the subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, 5, 6, anything, whatever it is. So among all the subjects, which is the least mark? Not I'm saying about which subject I'm mentioning here. Marks I wanted. So I'll go for this least score. To find the least score, right? To find the least score, you have a function called minimum score, min, equals to min, open a bracket, select from first subject to the sixth subject, first subject to the sixth subject, close the bracket, and then press enter. You will get a minimum value. You can just click and drag here. I'll show you once again if you didn't understand. I'm doing this again. Equals to min, open a bracket, select from first subject to sixth subject, close the bracket, press enter. Then you can just click this and drag it here. So you got this least score in all the subjects. So Rida's least score. So Afrin's least score, Dia's, Bhumika's, whichever the subject they scored less, that will be given here. Okay, that will be given here. So next one, I'll go for the next step. I want to find highest score. Okay, so for this, we have a function called maximum max, equals to max, open a bracket, select from the first subject to the last subject, that is first subject to sixth subject, close the bracket, enter. Let me show you once again. Equals to max, open a bracket, select from first subject to the last subject, that is sixth subject, close the bracket, press enter. You will come to know the highest score. Click and drag the highest score. Now I want to know overall the aggregate value. Okay, aggregate value, that means we say this as average value, right? Average value I want to find. So I'm giving here average. See, for minimum, we have used a function called min. For maximum, we have used a function called max. But whereas when I come to average, I cannot use a function here as average, AVG. There is no option. You have to use completely average functions. You need to type completely average. See, I have a technique of using this. When I type here AVG, average AV, I get a list. I go for particular function which I need to use and just press tab. Automatically that option and open bracket will be selected. This is how I will be using. In case if you are feeling right, you can use it, or you want to type it completely, you can type. I just give here AVE. So average, I got these functions. Then I go for that average function, press a tab, bracket is open. Now select from first subject to sixth subject, close the bracket, enter. So the average value you will be getting like this. I don't want too much of decimal values. I can remove this. So this is my overall aggregated average values. Clear now? Any doubts on this? Okay, so we know what is total, what is the least score, what is the maximum, what is the average. And I also have one more thing to be explained to you. I'll just come for this. So I have a cost price, right? I have a cost price here. I have a quantities. I have a amount. This is what I have done. I'll select this and put it here because I need to explain one more function. Okay, now I want to know the total of this. So I can use equals to sum, open bracket, select this range, close the bracket, and press enter. So I got this total. Okay, when after multiplying this, then I got this. After multiplying these two values, I got this value. So after multiplication, then I made a total, I'm getting this. The same thing I'll do in another method, equals to sum of all these units, that is quantity, and units I am multiplying, equals to sum of this, close the bracket, enter. Now I will multiply here, equals to this value into this value. Now see, the values are changed. It is too much, but here it is very less here, right? So it is wrong. I don't want this one, but I need this output. Then what I will do, I'll use another function here. That is, I need addition with the multiplication. It has to multiply the respective values. After multiplying, then it has to make a sum. Right? To do this, so already we have done a multiplication and division. I mean the addition, multiplication, and then this we have done. But now what I will do, I'll use another function to use this. I won't multiply, I won't do addition. I use another function here, equals to sum product. Sum product, select this. So array 1, that is range 1, right? So this is my first range, comma, this is my second range, right? This is my second range. So it will multiply this each and everything. After multiplying each and everything, final output, I'll get it as sum, close the bracket, enter. Now am I getting the same value? First array, second array, this has to multiply with this, then I must get a sum. So you are getting an output here, so sum product. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? And I have a question. Are you all practicing? Devika, you have to say something. I didn't get you what you tried to say. Devika, I'm not able to hear you, ma. Do one thing, put it in a chat box. I'm really sorry, Devika. I'm not able to hear you. Please tell, response me now. How about others? Let Devika respond through the chat box. Others can tell me, are you all practicing? Say yes, no, yes, ma'am. Okay, Leah is practicing. Rita is also practicing. Okay, almost five have responded saying that they are practicing. Yes. Okay. Do you have any doubts for today's class? Yes. Doubts? No. Doubts? No, ma'am. Good. Good. Kanak, I understand. You have no doubts. Now, third question. I would like to ask you, do you want me to give any practical problems on a Excel to practice? So from today I started a formulas. Do you need any sums to work on that? I randomly use something to explain you. The same thing I may give you some other problems in case if you want. If you ask me, yes, then I can give you. This is a new private message. Private message. Now can I open here? Okay. Now let me. So you are saying that yes, you need notes or practical problems for your working, right? So Vrinda says yes, and Grishma is also saying yes, ma'am. So do you need, say, okay, let me do in this way. If you need a notes or practical problems, I mean the practicals for your practice purpose, put it in a chat box as 1 if you need it. If you don't require, give it as 0. If you need, 1. Not required, 0. Fine. I get a response saying that you all need. So tomorrow I'll be sharing you few problems till what I have done. The next class problem also I'll be giving you so that I don't have to share you again and again. I'll be giving this file. Okay, so your classes is from Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, there is no class on Saturday, right? No classes on Saturday, only Monday to Friday. So we are going to have a class on Monday. Clear? Fine then. That's all for today. See you all, meet you all in our classes for Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.